Greetings. I am Silpa Keshvala, President of Lone Star College-CyFair, and on behalf of our faculty, staff, and administration, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the virtual Donor Appreciation event. This event is one that we look forward to all year because it allows us to both thank and celebrate you, our donors, for your investment in our students as we collectively work towards supporting their success while here at Lone Star College-CyFair. Our scholarship recipients are always excited about meeting you, their generous donors, but out of safety, we've decided to hold this event virtually this year. Throughout today's program, you're going to be hearing from guest speakers as well as from our scholarship recipients, both past and present. So to begin, Lone Star College Foundation Board Chair Michelle Wogan and Lone Star College Foundation Executive Director Nicole Robinson Gauthier have some remarks that they would like to share.
Hello, my name is Michelle Wogan and I chair the Lone Star College Foundation Board. I've been involved with the college in some form or fashion for over 20 years, and I'm so thankful to be part of such a great organization. Getting involved with the College Foundation was just something that seemed right to me, as our focus is helping students get educated with the ability to make their dreams come true, and that makes me feel good. So our mission as a board is to just change the lives through students, scholarships, and quality education programs achieved by excellence in relationship building, fundraising, and investment management. And we have over 19 board members and a great staff who are all very well equipped to help fulfill this mission. Now, as many of you know, Lone Star College is one of the few foundations where 100% of your donation goes to the bottom line, funding scholarships through endowments and other contributions to support students and college programs. So just this past year, we've funded over 2,200 scholarships. We're very proud of that. I want to congratulate all the scholarship recipients and wish you the very best in finishing your education and finding a great job. I would also like to thank our 7 colleges, as their staff and leadership have raised over $1 million with employee participation. Their compassion and commitments have allowed great success in the system and to the students, so thank you. We obviously wouldn't be successful as an organization without our amazing donors. So thank you so much for your support, your loyalty, your commitment to the foundation, as it is greatly appreciated by all. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us for our virtual scholarship ceremony. My name is Nicole Robinson Gauthier, and I'm the Executive Director of Lone Star College Foundation. This year, even with all that is happening, the Foundation is proud to celebrate our 30th year. This organization was officially created in 1991 with a $20,000 gift from the college. And since then, with donors like you and years of careful investing, we've increased the Foundation's assets to more than $30 million and counting. This growth allows us to help more students every year. As our student population grows and changes, so do the needs of the students. Access to technology and the internet has become more necessary than ever before, and much of the Foundation's nearly $1 million in program and emergency funding was dedicated to that need. When many of our courses shifted online, students like Mark in process technology knew he would struggle to complete his classes. A simple gift of a computer changed everything, and now Mark has successfully completed his program. But no matter what, removing the financial barrier from college remains our #1 priority. In the last academic year, the Foundation awarded more than $2.1 million in scholarships to 2,242 students, an average scholarship amount of just under $1,000 each. Your donations make those scholarships possible. Scholarships for students like Rachel, who graduated from Lone Star College debt-free and recently graduated from nursing school. Her dream of becoming a nurse is coming true, and you are a part of that success. Even Lone Star College employees take part in supporting our students. The internal employee campaign has cumulatively raised more than $1 million over the past 5 years. The bottom line is that we cannot do it alone. So today we are here to salute and thank the foundation donors for their continued generosity and commitment to Lone Star College. Over the last 30 years, the foundation has awarded more than $22 million in scholarships and program support, and I cannot wait to see what we can accomplish with your help in the next 30 years. Congratulations to all of our scholarship recipients, and thank you to the donors that make our work possible. I hope to see you soon.
Thank you both. Now it is my pleasure to have you hear from one of our scholarship recipients, Madeline Fetsura. Madeline is pursuing an Associate of Science degree in biology, and she is graduating this spring. Madeline plans to transfer to the University of Houston, where she will major in biomedical engineering. Madeline is the recipient of the Sweeney Endowment Scholarship. This scholarship is reserved for female honor college students from the CyFair campus who are planning to enter a STEM field. And now, a few remarks from Madeline.
Hello, my name is Madeline Fetsura, and I am a sophomore honors college at the Lone Star College. And prior to joining Lone Star in high school, I wouldn't say I was a bad student. I kept my grades up. I attended class constantly, but I didn't really have drive for a dream career or an ideal job. So my mother encouraged me to apply to Lone Star so I could save money and I would have a little bit more time to figure out what interests stood out to me the most. So I met with my high school counselor, and initially I was just planning to do a general application to Lone Star, but she actually encouraged me to apply to the honors college because she knew I was interested in research and I had experience with research from my high school electives. It was through EDUC 1300 and Professor Mori, who is an amazing educator and resource for students, that I learned about the plethora of scholarships that's offered by the Lone Star Scholarship Foundation and how easy it was to apply to them all at once in an online format. At first, I was really nervous about it because of my experiences with high school scholarships, but luckily I did receive a scholarship, and that felt very validating to me. Over the course of my academic career at Lone Star, I've received a handful of scholarships and endowments, all have which been immensely helpful. Obviously, the financial aspect is extremely helpful, but I would also like to emphasize the academic validation that comes along with receiving a scholarship or endowment. Like most incoming freshmen entering Lone Star, I was struggling with imposter syndrome, and I had a hard time engaging and connecting with the community at Lone Star due to that. But after receiving a scholarship or two, it really boosted my confidence and helped my self-esteem grow, which allowed me to become 100% engaged with the community here and to collaborate with other students. I would like to congratulate all recipients of any scholarship or endowment, especially during this hard time. I know it's mentally and emotionally draining, so I would like to congratulate you all and say that you should be proud of yourselves. And I would also like to thank the donors who are generously supporting students at this time through scholarships and endowments. And I sincerely hope that all students at Lone Star find success here and find a community here. Thank you.
Thank you, Madeline, for sharing your story with us today. Now, we would like to have you hear from one of our former scholarship recipients, Cameron Campbell Bryant. Cameron is an LSC-CyFair graduate and former Honors College president. Cameron recently received a $5,000 scholarship as part of the Baylor University COVID-19 Testing Incentive Program. While at Lone Star College-CyFair, he also received the In Honor of Dr. Richard G. Carpenter Endowment and the Lone Star College System Board of Trustees Scholarship. This Baylor senior, who serves as vice president of the Baylor Medical Student Association, cites the pandemic as a factor influencing his intention to become an orthopedic surgeon. And now, some remarks from Cameron.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cameron, and thank you so much for having me as a speaker. I graduated from Lone Star College in 2019, and any opportunity that I get to talk about Lone Star College-CyFair, I always take that opportunity, just because it was so transformative for me and really transformed me as a person in my personal and professional life as well. In 2017, I had to decide where I was going to be going to college, and growing in a low-income family, my options were very limited. But whenever I discovered Lone Star College-CyFair and the honors program there, and that I could get my associate's degree in my first 2 years of college basically free, I mean, I was so excited and motivated to go there. And so whenever I began my journey at Lone Star College, I immediately applied for the Honors College. And while in the Honors College, my very first class was speech, and I did my research in speech, and I was actually chosen to be uh, uh, the representative at our local undergraduate Honors Day conference. And while there, it was my very first time ever speaking in front of anyone or in front of a panel of judges, especially in their field. And it was a very daunting experience, but one that taught me a lot about myself that I was capable of doing, getting up in front of people, having that confidence to do it. And it really motivated me and propelled me forward to do other things, such as whenever I joined the Honors College, I joined leadership track, and it taught me how to be a leader and work in a team. And not only that, there's another program at Lone Star College called the National Model United Nations. And that program is basically where you send a delegation of students to the United Nations building in New York, and you delegate for an entire week and come to a consensus that emulates the United Nations building in the UN. And so going to college at a community college, I would have never experienced myself even considering doing something like this, or that Lone Star even offered opportunities like this. And that's the big misconception that I always try teaching people, that community college is not what people make it out to be. My college advisors wouldn't even tell me about Lone Star because they wanted me to go to a four-year university, but people don't realize all of the amazing opportunities they have at Lone Star. So I went to New York. I spoke in front of a delegation in a committee room with 193 countries that were people from all over the world, from Canada to France to Egypt to China. And so speaking in front of them, there was about 300 people. I've never spoken in front of more than three at the time. And so that was an amazing experience for me that taught me basically how to be a leader, how to lead a group, how to conduct public speaking, and how to uh, resolve conflict, because it was a very stressful situation. It was a 7-day long conference, and every single day you're working with other countries, you're trying to come to a consensus and also solve conflicts and stuff. And I was actually chosen as the leader of that group. And that was an amazing experience because at the end of it all, we were awarded in the United Nations building that all the world leaders go to in New York with the Distinguished Delegation Award. That was the highest award that our college had ever won. And not only this, I love the experience so much, I applied for it my second year. And in my second year, I got in. I actually taught the next delegation of students that went to the UN. And so every Monday for 3 hours, I taught the next delegation how to be a delegate and how to work with countries and solve issues and come to a consensus. And that really taught me how to be a leader, what I was capable of. And that also motivated me to get involved in organizations. And the thing that I wanted to be most involved in was the Honors College because it allowed me so many opportunities. I was so passionate about it. I applied for vice president and I became vice president of the Honors College. That let me be an Honors College emissary. I went to several college fairs and open houses. I got to tell so many people about all the amazing things that Lone Star offers. that most people like myself, who's a first generation college student, just simply don't know about. There's a huge misconception. And so after being a vice president, I was also on the Honors College Advisory Board, making the decisions for all the honors colleges across the system. Something that I would have never imagined myself doing, but whenever being presented with the responsibility, being able to do that and learning from it was amazing and very transformative. And on top of this, another thing that I never even considered while at community college was travel. But I applied for the Italy capstone and won it. And that meant that I conducted an independent research project and also traveled to Italy for 2 weeks, traveling to nearly a dozen cities for free, entirely free. Something in my entire life I would have never considered, barely leaving the country, much less going to Italy for two weeks to study on behalf of the Lone Star College Honors College for free. And so I always tell people the number one thing that you can get out of being at community college is getting out what you put in. And I always say that it's a huge disservice to yourself if you don't do the most that you can possibly do with your time there. Because a lot of people don't realize that the things you can do at community college is not the same things that you can do at four-year university. For one, there's just not as many options. And also, it's possibly very expensive, and you are financially limited in doing that. But at Lone Star, it's basically like a blank canvas, and you can paint whatever picture you want. I wanted to be president of the chess club because I like chess. So I went out and became president of the chess club. And that was an amazing experience for me. It taught me how to organize within a team, work with people, host events. And I mean, it taught me a lot and allowed me to do a lot of the things I didn't think that I'd be able to do. And that translated over to Baylor because whenever I came to Baylor, I got transfer scholarships as well for all of my leadership that I was able to do while in Lone Star. And that allowed me to fund my education at Baylor. And it gave me the confidence to take on other leadership roles, like becoming the vice president of the Baylor Medical Student Association at Baylor, which is the largest student organization at Baylor with over 700 members. And that meant that I was overseeing 700 members and also coordinating with guest speakers and other medical professionals. And so I would go out, I would get guest speakers, I would sit down and interview them and speak with them. And it has been only possible due to all the things that happened at Lone Star. It gave me the confidence, it gave me the, the the knowledge and capability of me knowing that I'm able and capable of doing these things because I did them at Lone Star. And that's a huge thing that I always tell people is it doesn't matter what it is. Don't be scared of failing or being embarrassed. All those things will happen, but it's the best thing. It's the best way for you to grow. And it definitely caused me to grow well at Lone Star. And it taught me how to network and connect with people. And it was an amazing experience that I always tell everyone if they're deciding on where to go to college, always consider your community college because there's a lot more there than people realize. And I'm very grateful for all the presidents and vice presidents that I worked with while at Lone Star, such as Dr. Keshvala, Dr. Lambert, Dr. Shepard, Dr. Louie. And also I got the experience to meet with the COO, Mario Castillo. And we got to sit down at a baseball game and watch the Astros. Something I would have never imagined going to community college, but I can't be more grateful enough for the scholarship that I received because the scholarship is the whole reason I was able to do those things because I wasn't having to work endless hours to try and pay for school, and I was able to go out and adventure and try different things. And so thank you all so much for everything that you do at Lone Star, and thank you for having me as your guest speaker.
Thank you, Cameron, for sharing those remarks with us. Donors, this year alone, thanks to your generosity, Lone Star College has awarded 184 student scholarships totaling $188,675. What an impact you have made. On behalf of everyone here at the college, we sincerely thank you. In addition, we are so excited to announce the following new and recently funded endowments: the Howard Hughes Corporation Bridgeland Endowment, the David and Joni Calkins Endowment, Dr. Ted A. Lewis Scholarship Endowment, Lone Star College-CyFair Biology Faculty Endowment, and the Wells Fargo Scholarship Endowment. Huge thank you to all of you. Now you will hear from Vanessa Ozuna, Lone Star College Foundation Board member and former Lone Star College student. Ms. Ozuna truly has come full circle.
Hello, my name is Vanessa Ozuna, and it is such a pleasure to be here with you today. My connection to Lone Star College did not begin in my professional career. It actually began while I was a student at Lone Star College, walking the halls of Tomball College, figuring out what I wanted to be when I grow up, what I wanted to study. And it helped with the help of many professors, many advisors, everybody telling me, try this, try that. And it also helped when I attended the University Center and with the help of an advisor, Lewis Evans, at University of Houston downtown, sitting down with me, taking the time to say, well, what works for you, Vanessa? What do you want to study? What is your passion? What drives you? Taking that time to really sit with me and figure things out. That was the approach that was taken with me here at Lone Star College. That true time to sit with the student, to figure the student out. And with that, I figured out what I wanted to do, what I wanted to study, and I got my degree, and I graduated. And that's what I got here at Lone Star College. Cut to many, many years later, I'm now a board member at the Lone Star College Foundation. And that is my why. That is why I support Lone Star College, and that is why I support the foundation. And here we are today, supporting you, the scholarship recipients, and to congratulate you, moving on to the next phase and stage of your life. It's an exciting time for you. It's an exciting moment for you to be ready to embark on that. And it's why I support the foundation, why my family supports the foundation, because you need to have access to this amazing higher education institution that's going to give you access to amazing programs, amazing state-of-the-art technologies, amazing education. It's coming. It's here. So with that, congratulations to the scholarship recipients. This is going to be an amazing ride you're heading to, because I can tell you, as a product of this institution, you are in for an amazing opportunity. So again, congratulations, scholarship recipients. And to our donors, thank you. Without your continued generosity, we would not be here without it. Again, scholarship recipients, buckle up. It's coming. Your time in your life is headed, and it's here for you. And to our donors, thank you so much again for your continued generosity. We could not be here without you.
Thank you, Ms. Ozuna. Again, donors, thank you for all that you do to support our students and our college. Stay tuned as we highlight you and your scholarship recipients.
Thank you so much, donors, for your contribution to my education and for continually supporting me as a student.
I would like to thank each and every one of you for your generosity and for the opportunities that you've given me so that I may seize them and push forward towards my academic endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for your gifts to me this semester. Due to your generosity, I have been able to pursue my education without having to get a part-time job to support myself and pay for my college tuition. Due to being able to stay solely in school and not having to work any part-time jobs, I'm also able to pursue my extracurricular activities and engage in my hobbies while in school, which has really helped me during this crazy time of COVID to keep my sanity and to just remember the things that are important to me.